let tangent theta be 4 over 3, and theta is in between pi 180 degrees and 3 pi over 2 270 degrees. That means third quadrant. Okay, that means third quadrant. And we are asked to find the value of sine theta over 2. So theta is in between 180 to 270. So the half of theta, theta over 2 means half of that theta, that should be half. So 90 to 135, that means in the second quadrant. So sine theta over 2, the whole thing, theta over 2 will be in the second quadrant. Okay, theta over 2 is in second quadrant. And sine, we know from the quadrant rule, all students take calculus, sine in the second quadrant will have positive value. Okay, and the formula is given sine alpha over 2, so in our case alpha is theta, plus or minus root 1 minus cosine alpha over 2. And from this information we just found that theta over 2 is in the second quadrant. Okay, theta over 2 is in second quadrant, and sine theta over 2, where theta over 2 is in second quadrant, it's got a positive sign, so is positive. So out of positive and negative, we use positive part. That means no sign, or you can say just positive. Okay, and look at this formula. Sine theta over 2 will be plus square root of 1 minus cosine theta over 2. So to evaluate sine theta over 2, we need the value of cosine alpha or cosine theta, but tangent theta is given. So based on this tangent theta, we first find cosine theta. Okay, we can change this formula because this confuses the angle. Pretty much this is theta, and we need cosine theta. Tangent theta is given, so from this we draw a right triangle and find cosine theta. As soon as we have cosine theta, we use this formula to find sine theta over 2. Okay, so we start here. Tangent theta is opposite over adjacent, and theta is in third quadrant, so let's draw in right place, third quadrant. So our angle theta is here, and we always draw a right triangle on x-axis, so this will be right triangle, and this is reference angle. So opposite over adjacent, opposite over adjacent is the tangent, so 4 over 3. So 4 over 3. By the way, due to the location, this is negative 4, this is going down, and this is also negative. So negative 4 over negative 3, and both negatives cancel, so we get 4 over 3. Now we need to find the hypotenuse. So a square plus b square equals c square. So negative 3 square, that's positive 9, plus negative 4 square, positive 16, equals c square, that's unknown. 25 equals c square, and take a square root both sides, c equals 5. So this is always r or c, this will be always positive. Then look at this formula. To find sine theta over 2, we need cosine theta. Now we have all three sides known, so we can find cosine theta. Then cosine theta is adjacent over hypotenuse. So negative 3, I want to put negative in the front, negative 3 over hypotenuse, that's 5. Okay, so cosine theta is negative 3 over 5. Now to find the value of sine theta over 2, sine theta over 2 is this formula with positive, because theta over 2 is in the second quadrant and sine is positive there. So out of plus or minus, we just put plus. 1 minus cosine theta over 2, which is now just algebra, square root of 1 minus cosine theta, that's what we just found here, negative 3 over 5. 1 minus negative is plus 3 over 5, all divided by 2, that's square root of 1 plus 3 over 5, we can add 1 plus 3 over 5. So 1 is same as 5 over 5 plus 3 over 5, so 5 plus 3, 8 over 5. So we get 8 over 5 on the top divided by 2, okay, which is now square root of, keep, change, flip. 2 means 2 over 1, so 8 over 5 times 1/2, that's square root of 2 goes 8 4 times, so 4 over 5, and we know the square root of 4, that's 2 over square root of 5. Okay, we can multiply by square root of 5 over square root of 5 just to rationalize this, but this works. This is the final answer.